Okay, to answer part B on this problem, we look at just our first class. 11 and 20. Actually, let's put the next one down there too. 21 to 30. Then we got 339 and 1544. Of course, you got your other classes too, but this will demonstrate it. If I look at my midpoint, midpoint is you can take this lower class plus the next lower class. So 11 plus 21 divided by 2. That gives us 32 divided by 2, which gives us 16. And then our class width is 10, so this next one would be 26 and so on. But when we multiply the frequency, this is our frequency and this would be our x. So for our formula, when we take f times x, we're going to take 339 times 16, whatever that gives you. Now consider, it says most drivers are at least 16 years old. Well, since most drivers are at least 16 years old, then if we change to our class starting at 16, because we won't have anybody 11 years old driving. If our class width is still 10, this would be 26. If this is 26, this ends at 25. And of course this would be 35 if I'm adding by tens. Our frequency is still the same, potentially. This is the part we don't know quite about because we don't know where the numbers fall. But let's say they're the same. So then our midpoint would be, if I take 16 plus 26, divide by 2, that gives us 42 divided by 2, which is 21. So then we got our f times our x is equal to our frequency times x, which is 21. And you see 339 times 21 would be larger than 339 times 16. Now the issue with this is if they did not mean to restructure the classes, well then it almost is necessary for us to know where this 339 falls. 16 would more or less be exactly in the middle. So 339, if it was most of them, would be exactly in the middle. But there's obviously some 20-year-olds and so forth. The idea of midpoints is you're looking at exactly in the middle of this to use your calculation. And if it really doesn't start until 16, then it definitely would be lower. Probably. Like I said, it all depends on where this 339 falls. I know that's kind of vague, but without knowing the actual data, that's about as good as we can get to say that we believe it's lower.